In this video, we'll explore the top 10 coolest Xenomorph species from the movies. These are my personal favorites, okay? Personal favorites, okay. Number 10, Newborn. This truly ghastly Xenomorph appeared in Alien Resurrection, 1997. It was a hybrid of Xenomorph and human. Initial concepts show that it had two genitals, one entering the other. Nah, I'm not gonna show it because I'll get demonetized. Ripley 8 was created using blood samples found on Fury 161. She was successfully cloned with the queen alien still gestating inside. When the queen was extracted, it was also tainted with human DNA. Eventually, the queen grew a womb, and the newborn was born. Well, I never claimed to be Shakespeare. Number 9, the Deacon. The Deacon was created after a trilobite body-hugged an engineer. Sounds like a WWF move. After what seems like a few hours, the Deacon tore its way out of the engineer's body, using its elongated skull like a knife. The Deacon is possibly the largest chestburster to date, almost approaching the size of a human when born, probably because it was an engineer. The Deacon was originally supposed to be a 20-foot Xeno, dubbed the Ultramorph. Number 8, cloned Xenomorph. These look like the classic Xenos, but they ain't. Clone Xenomorphs are the result of human DNA tainting the queen alien in Alien Resurrection. They appear to be a lot more fleshy, kinda like the Protomorph, with a dark green colouring. They escape after sacrificing one of their cellmates, using the acid blood to create a hole in the ground to escape. Clever girl. Girls. Clever girl. Get the t-shirt. Number 7, Queen Alien. Well, the Queen Alien definitely deserves a mention. She's the queen, the ruler of the Xenomorph hive. The queen lays eggs that produce facehuggers. Once the facehuggers find and attach to a host, the Xenomorph embryo is inserted into the esophagus, and a chestburster emerges. Yep, it all starts with the queen. Kill the queen, and you still won't win, because a Xenomorph warrior will probably molt into a new queen, and start laying eggs again, that produce facehuggers, and it repeats. The average queen stands at 6 meters tall. It first appeared in Aliens 1986. Number 6, Runner Alien. The Runner Alien spawned from a dog or ox, depending on the cut of the movie Alien 3. It lacks the dorsal tubes on its back and runs on all fours. It appears to be less intelligent and more primitive, at least compared to the classic human-spawned Xenomorph. One idiot called Golic lets it loose after it was captured earlier, and it wreaks havoc on the prison situated on Fury 161. No weapons exist in the prison, and they're forced to use themselves as bait to corner the Xeno into a molten lead pit. Number 5, Neomorph. The Neomorph first appeared in Alien Covenant, and is pretty damn scary, almost giving the classic Xeno a run for its money for most sleepless nights caused with a light on. The Neomorph is native to Planet 4, well, kinda. There's no queen, no eggs, no facehuggers. They're created via spores, which, if you think about it, is even deadlier, because the spores can easily travel through the air, infecting hosts via the ear, nose, etc. And that's exactly what happens in the movie. The Neomorph emerges from the back, or sometimes mouth, and possibly other orifices. Neomorph! Neomorph coming through! Or is it Chicken Vindaloo? Neomorph! Number 4, the Protomorph. The Protomorph is the original Xeno, created by David, the android on Planet 4. It's possibly the first Xenomorph ever, except for this one. Okay, it's possibly the first Xenomorph XX121 ever. Damn, I'm a geek. David managed to create some facehugger eggs, Son Queen, God knows how, possibly using Shaw's body. They contained primitive facehuggers. David lures Captain Oram down to the cave. One of the facehuggers attacks him. What a surprise. After a few hours, the baby Protomorph emerges. It appears fully grown, with limbs, unlike the classic chestburster, who was more snake-like in appearance. Ridley Scott even mentions that the Protomorph can regenerate limbs. Whether he was being a senile old man making stuff up on the spot, or serious, I have no idea. The Protomorph looks a lot more fleshy and organic, compared to the classic Xeno. Number 3, the Queen Facehugger. What? Yes, anything can be a Xenomorph, including the facehuggers and even eggs. The Royal Facehugger has only appeared on screen once, and very briefly, in the special edition of Alien 3. It's only seen for a few seconds when Murphy finds a dead creature alongside a dead ox. The queen facehugger possesses webbed digits to ensure a nice grip on the host. This is a queen alien we're talking about. Gotta get a good grip. Number 2, warrior alien. Yes, I'm running out of ideas to make 10. Top 9 sounds crap. There needs to be 10, goddammit. The warrior, also known as the soldier, is the primary assault caste of the Xenomorph XX121 species, and as such is almost certainly the most numerous caste of Xenomorph in existence. They're fast, robust, and savage combatants. Even in death, the warrior is dangerous, as its pressurized bloodstream will cause it to burst apart, drenching nearby enemies in acid blood. Warriors are identified by their ridged heads and stand around 2.2-2.4 meters tall on their hind legs. Warriors first appeared in Aliens 1986, but were actually the result of a last-minute design change made by director James Cameron. The original smooth drone headpiece was considered too fragile to stand up to the rigors of filming, and so it was removed, revealing the ridged structure beneath. And number 1, the classic Xeno. Well, what did you expect? You can't put RC Cola at the top spot. You gotta put Coca-Cola.
No sugar, no calories, just a great taste. Classic Xeno.
The classic Xeno first appeared in Alien 1979, and since has caused many a sleepless night for children and adults across the globe. It spawned from a human and is highly intelligent. The human skull can be observed inside the dome. It possesses 6 creepy digits: dorsal tubes, bladed tail, attack tongue, acid blood, all the usual Xeno goodies. Bonus round, the Predalien. Well, I don't consider the AVP movie's Alien canon, but I'll mention it since it appears in the thumb. The Predalien first appeared in AVP as a baby chestburster. Aw, hasn't he grown since? We saw it as an adult in AVP R, Requiem. That movie sucked. Regardless of what you think of the movie, the Predalien has an awesome design. Apparently, predator dreadlocks are genetic. The Predalien uses its mandibles, like a facehugger, to attach to the victim's face, and proceeds to lay 5 to 6 eggs. You don't need to guess what happens next. So I'm going to pass some questions off to you. Which alien is your favorite, the Predalien or classic Xeno? Please let me know in the comments below. Now onto my Patreon squad. If you enjoyed the video, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. For as little as $1 a month, you can join this Patreon squad panel, now including a free message. And if you don't want to join Patreon, but want to help the channel anyway, follow these steps. First, subscribe, get rid of that annoying banner, hit the bell icon, like, and share. The sharing really helps. And the cherry on top, a comment. That's the rocket fuel that's going to propel the video to a top spot. Well, as close as it can get. So follow these steps and you might as well have given me $5. Thank you. Also, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out my store for some viral merchandise. Okay, I'm done.